All right, Dan, welcome in. Good to have you, buddy. Looking forward to work today. So we were just talking about the fundamentals and stuff and swing length and things. And I was just saying how certain things are fundamental. Now that you have plates, look, this is fundamental, going straight across. What does that mean? Well, that means that if I were to be on this thing, right, that I could get up here, right, find my balance right about there. There we go. That feels good. And then I'm able to make my golf swing, and my balance is only going this way. I'm not losing balance this way or the other way, off the other side. Because obviously, if I fall forward, what part of the club am I going to hit? Yep. And if I fall backward, what part of the club? The toe, right? That's a fundamental. Another fundamental is how we square the face, right? Which 90% of the pros do as I do, which is square it on the way to the impact. You know, where we're supinating our wrists on the way there. There are like 10% that do it like DJ at the top. For whatever reason, if I try and do it at the top, I'm going to hook one out of bounds left. I don't know how to play that way. For me, it's better to be trying to square it on the way to impact. And if anything, I fade one a little bit and I'm still out there pretty far. A low hook goes nowhere. A long fade can still be playable. You know what I mean? That's a fundamental. Then swing plane. What is a swing plane? Swing direction, right? Swing plane would be like, remember like Sam Snead said, it's like a wagon wheel tilted on its side, you know, which is like the swing direction, like this thing, those yellow things. Where are we swinging? Are we swinging left? Are we swinging to the right? Are we swinging straight? On tour, the average is 2 to 5 degrees inside out. So I've always made that like my goal. Like Lee Trevino said, try to hit the ball at 7 o'clock on the clock face. If the bottom of the ball there is 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock is over there, right? 7 o'clock. So hit it slightly from the inside. Are you with me? So basically, you got the balance from toe to heel, right? You got the balance from right to left, because what do we need that balance for? To hit the ball first. Are you with me? Yeah. Which is tilting that board left. Yeah. We got swing plane and we got square in the face. If you got those things going on, you're pretty much there, except for what? The crescent moon. Because that's where we get our distance from. The bigger the crescent moon, the more wide, and then the more narrow, the more distance. And I would say those are the fundamentals. I mean, everything else is aesthetic, you could say. You'd be like, I like the look of a straighter arm. All right, well, then you could practice that, and maybe you'll like how you look better. But is it effective? Is it really helping your score? Maybe not. Might be. Might not be. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Scotty probably tried to fix his foot player at some point. Said, this looks so weird.
It's pointless.
Why?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's sitting in the center of the club, right? Yeah. And you know what else? Look at Scotty's arm. That's a great point. Scotty, look at Scheffler, man. That guy, again, unbelievable performance by him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, literally the fact that he was, again, in the mix, it's just amazing that he's still in the mix, even though he had really a tough, tough go.
That isn't just his physical ability, it's mental.
Sure. Look at his arm. Is his arm straight? You know? He doesn't go as far back. But he's also, 6'3".
He leans pretty far left too on his
yeah. It's better to go left. That's the point of that board thing. You know what I mean? That would be a fundamental, going left. What we don't want to do is go where? To that right side.
To make it harder to get your heels from being able to fall.
So you have to stay on the balls, yeah.
That's why you did
that. Yeah. Cool, huh? But yeah, and so basically, anyway, does that help with the understanding the fundamentals? See, to me, those are the main fundamentals. The balance, right, which is the toe heel and right to left balance. The club path, because look, all these guys, this is the interesting thing. The majority of the tour players have the same swing arc. Look, this one where they go up this way and then under. Look, Rory does it that way. Watch this. Adam Scott, watch this. He almost, I was rooting for him. I want him to win. Look, Adam Scott, same thing. He goes up the blue line, and then where's he going to bring it down? Same thing, same as Rory, right? It was funny. I was showing someone else Freddie Couples the other day, right? Look at Freddie Couples. Everyone loves Freddie Couples. Guess what he does also? He goes up, and then where do you think he's going to bring it down? Look, where's he going? So they all do this.
He looks like he comes up pretty steep.
He does, but he still has his backswing path higher than his downswing path, and he's still making that crescent moon. You know what I mean? That's why I consider that a fundamental. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, how they square the face, everyone's a little different, I would say, but the majority do it later.
Is this line him kind of dropping his hands?
Yeah, the orange line. Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
dropping, right?
Yeah. Let's see if you can find the front view. If they have the front view tracer, maybe. I don't know if they're going to do that for him. No, they only have the side view. It'd be great if somebody did his face on view. But basically the face on view, you can see it here with like, look, Bryson does that with the crescent moon, right? Look, here's Phil's crescent moon, right? They all do this, every one of them. So to me, that is, again, that would be a fundamental because they're all making crescent moons.
Like a critical fundamental, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.